Good evening, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip, and it's not evening, is it? It's 2:12 in the morning. Guys, how are you? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, tea, matcha? What are we going to have today? I did get corned beef hash, so I'm ready to do that. I got my eggs. I'm ready to do that, but I'm not doing it yet because really I just woke up not long ago and I had 2 slices of pizza. Guys, how are you? You know that there's 10,600 of you, right? 10,599. I'm one of our community. And I'm really proud to be part of this community. We've built something really nice here. I see you guys communicate in the comments. I love that. I see when you guys say hello and that you know each other. Sometimes you guys have breakfast literally with each other and with me in the comments, and I think that's great. I'm really, really proud of that. I really am. It makes me feel good that I'm part of a community that is just filled with goodness and kindness in a world where it's hard to find. So I'm grateful that we have this. Guys, Gypsy Rose, episode, which was 7. This was episode 7, and I gotta tell you, I saw a side to Ryan I didn't like. I can understand it, but Ryan's got to work on some stuff. I kind of felt a little bad for Gypsy, but that didn't last very long because I have hindsight. Anyway, so let's talk about this. This was episode 7. It was called, what was it called? Are you happy? Well, that's a very fluid question, isn't it? I don't know. Let's start off with a text message that Ryan sent to Gypsy when Gypsy was in cutoff. And that's about 3.5 hours from where Ryan and Gypsy lived, which was in Lake Charles, right? So cutoff, it seems like Lake Charles is to the west of the western part of Louisiana, and cutoff is more to the eastern and south part of Louisiana. So about 3.5 hour drive if you were going to do it. If you remember, we're catch up to the last episode. Ryan was not invited to cutoff because Rod, Gypsy's dad, wanted to spend some time with Gypsy, and he wanted some one-on-one time, and Ryan was a little hurt that he wasn't invited to go. Now, I think if everything was good in the relationship, that Ryan wouldn't have felt that way. But I don't know if everything could have been good in the relationship. Gypsy was already talking about Ken and saying that she missed Ken. I mean, supposedly she woke Ryan up and, a couple nights before and said, I miss Ken, because sometimes she has that accent and sometimes she doesn't. But also saying, but I'm in love with you, and, there's 2 people in my heart, and, so I understand his insecurities. She has caused his insecurities, but he also, I think, has his own kind of insecurities, right? I mean, let's face it. Again, it's in my opinion, he thought that he could... Listen, he thinks or thought Gypsy was this trophy wife. She was just... And that's fine. That's fine. And he's a big dude, like he says. And, he's bigger than big, in all honesty. He's done a lot. He's lost a lot of weight. But I think that he kind of felt like maybe she was out of his league. And the thing that brought them an even keel more so... or more so of an even keel, was that she was incarcerated. Well, when she wasn't incarcerated anymore, it's like the scales tipped again, and all of a sudden she was out of his league. That's the way I think he perceived it. And then with the insecurities of chucking Ken into Ryan's face, didn't help the situation. So I get it, but Gypsy's only responsible for half of that. Ryan he's got to work on his own confidence. He says he's confident, but dude, when you see these, hindsight, you weren't confident back then, and nobody likes that. Nobody, I think, likes desperation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not an attractive quality, I don't think, for people. It's not for me. I don't like desperation.
You'd remarry me?
Huh?
You'd remarry me?
So Gypsy shares this with Rod while Christy is right there. And now you got to remember, Gypsy's sharing this text message because now she wants to get Rod on side for what she's about to do. And what she's about to do is leave her marriage to be with Ken. So she wants to manipulate the situation, and I see it. And Rod, I think, could have handled this better because he fell right into the trap of who Ryan is, was, might be, couldn't be, I don't know. But the look on Christy's face is glee, joy, everything happy, because she sees that Ryan is practically kicked to the curb right now. So the text message that Gypsy shares with her dad from Ryan, now this is from Ryan, it says, I'm going to be honest with you about something. I could really give a about your dad's one-on-one time with you right now. I want to love on my wife. Haha. And Gypsy writes back, baby, all caps, don't be selfish. And Ryan writes back, I'm just teasing, haha. Well, you're not teasing. So you can't keep, that shows me how there's no confidence. That's okay to say how you feel. At this point in time, babe, we're not so tight that I feel we're so tight. I'm a little jealous that your dad's getting some one-on-one time. I'd love to have some one-on-one time. I've worked all week, but then, listen, we know the hindsight here. We know what truly lives in Gypsy's heart. So, again, I feel like this was a manipulative move. When she was complaining about how Ryan's family was treating her and only being kind to her because of Ryan, I don't see that this is kind of any different. Whatever he shared with his family, however they felt about, why is this any different? And again, this, I believe, she shared with her dad to manipulate him, to get him on side for what she's about to do, and that is leave her marriage. I don't think for a second that when her and Ken get into a fight or argument that she goes and runs to daddy and tells daddy. Now, she didn't really have to share this with Rod. The only reason to share this with Rod was for manipulation. To put that little seed in his head, Guys, you got to remember that Rod liked Ryan. So Gypsy's goal was to change that view of Ryan in Rod's mind and in Rod's head. So Gypsy manages to do that because now she wants her dad on side. So when she gets with Ken, maybe he'll get a clean slate and realize, oh, well, she had to leave Ryan. Anyway, guys, this really just covers what she did as far as manipulation and how she works. So this was like an in-depth 9-minute video about manipulation and how Gypsy works and how we could maybe see that in other people, because Gypsy's not the only person with manipulation and she's not the best, especially when you see it coming. But this video was really just about how she works, how an in-depth of, look at this simple thing that she did to manipulate a situation. This was an excuse to help her leave her marriage that she's already decided in her head since she found out Ken had an interest that she wants to leave. So she's looking for anything. Ryan cannot win here. She's looking for any reason. And because Ryan's not perfect, this is it. What do you think, guys? Talk to me in the comments. I'm in the comments. I'm well behind on my emails, but I will get to them, guys. Guys, don't forget, August 2nd, Toms River, New Jersey, Courthouse Lawn. The sentencing of that monster, Christopher Greger, what he did to his son, beautiful Corey Michelot. Guys, justice for Corey. Please check out my community page. I'd love to see you guys there. We actually have a little bit of money to help people get to the sentencing. Please check out my community page, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a good one. We'll see you soon. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. I so appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. Thank you.